Good day, everyone. Welcome to Mathematics 9 Daily Lesson. This is Teacher Jimmy. Come on, let's watch and learn with me. Welcome to my e-classroom. I am sure you are so excited to learn something new. But before anything else, prepare the following material: module, answer sheet, pen, and extra paper. In our previous lesson, we discussed about the different types of variation: direct, inverse, joint, and combined variation. And today, we will have another interesting topic, which is all about positive integral exponent. These are the learning competency and objectives. In every lesson, it is very important to have a learning competency. That is, applies the laws involving positive integral exponents to zero and negative integral exponents. Learning objective: simplify expressions by applying the laws of positive integral exponents. And to start our discussion today, by the way, what is exponential expression? Exponential expression is a mathematical expression that composed of base and its exponent or power. Exponential expression can be written as x to the power of n, where x is our base and n is our exponent. Now, let's talk about the base and exponent. Base, a number to which the exponent refers, while exponent, a number which tells how many times another number is used as a factor. How will you read this expression? This expression can be read as x to the nth power, or x raised to the power of n. Let us try this one. This expression can be read as y to the fifth power, or y raised to the power of 5. Now, to deepen your knowledge about base and exponents, let us try this one. Let's go for oral number 1. Identify the base and exponents. Number 1. X to the power of 3. Correct. Our base is x and our exponent is 3. Number 2. X over y raised to the power of 4. In this case, our base is x over y and our exponent is 4. Number 3. A raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3. Correct. Our base is a and our exponent is 6. Number 4. 3 raised to the power of 2. Our base here is 3 and our exponent is 2. Now that's the end of our oral number 1. Now, let us proceed to the laws of exponent. There are 4 laws of exponent: the base law, multiplication law, division law, and power property. Let's talk about the base law. An exponent outside the parentheses applies to all parts of a product or quotient inside the parentheses. Example number 1. xy raised to the power of n. All you have to do is to distribute the exponent n. So it is equal to x to the power of n times y raised to the power of n. Example number 2. X over y raised to the power of n is just equal to x raised to the power of n over y raised to the power of n. Let us proceed to multiplication law. To multiply expressions with like bases, keep the base and add the exponents. Example number 1. X raised to the power of m times x raised to the power of n will become, copy the base x and raise to the power of m plus n. In multiplication law, we just simply add the exponents of the common variable. So we add m and n. Example number 2. X raised to the power of 2 times x raised to the power of 3 is equal to, copy the base x and add the exponents, 2 plus 3. Then it is equal to x raised to the power of 5. Division law. To divide expressions with like bases, keep the base and subtract the exponents. Example number 1. X raised to the power of m over x raised to the power of n is equal to x raised to the power of m minus n. In division law, we subtract the exponents of the common variable. We assume that the value of m is greater than n. So we have x raised to the power of m minus n. Example number 2. A raised to the power of 10 over a raised to the power of 3, and it is equal to a raised to the power of 10 minus 3. Then the result is a raised to the power of 7. And the last one is the power property. To apply an exponent to a power expression, multiply the exponents. Example number 1. X raised to the power of m raised to the power of n is just equal to x raised to the power of m times n. In power property, we just simply multiply the exponents. So we have x raised to the power of m times n. Example number 2. M raised to the power of 5 raised to the power of 2 is just equal to m raised to the power of 5 times 2 is equal to m raised to the power of 10. This time, let us deepen our mind about the laws of exponent. Try this. Oral number 2. Identify the law of exponent that is applicable to the expression. Number 1. X raised to the power of 5 over x to the power of 3. What is your answer? Yes, that is correct. Division law. Number 2. 4xy raised to the power of 7. What is your answer? Yes, the correct answer is Bayes' law. Number 3. A raised to the power of 2 times b raised to the power of 3 raised to the power of 6. The correct answer is power property. Number 4. H raised to the power of 9 times h raised to the power of 11. And the correct answer is yes, multiplication law. Thank you once again for your active participation, and now let us proceed to more challenging segment, which is simplifying exponential expression. How to simplify expressions using laws of exponents. Simplify using the base law. Example number 1. xy raised to the power of 2 is equal to x raised to the power of 2 times y raised to the power of 2. Example number 2. 2ab raised to the power of 3 is equal to, just simply distribute the exponent 3 to each variable. So the result is 2 raised to the power of 3 times a raised to the power of 3 times b raised to the power of 3. And the result is 8a cubed b cubed. Example number 3. X over y raised to the power of 6. It will become x raised to the power of 6 over y raised to the power of 6. Simplify using multiplication law. Example number 1. X raised to the power of 4 times x raised to the power of 5 is equal to, in this case, just simply add the exponents of the common variable. And so 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So the answer is x raised to the power of 9. Example number 2. A raised to the power of 2 times b raised to the power of 3 multiplied by a raised to the power of 5 times b raised to the power of 8. Again, add the exponents of the common variable. In a, just add 2 and 5, and in b, just add 3 and 8. So the result is a raised to the power of 7 times b raised to the power of 11. Simplify using division law. Example number 1. X raised to the power of 6 over x raised to the power of 2. In this case, you have to compare the exponents of the common variable. Subtract the greater exponent by the smaller one. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Then the answer is x raised to the power of 4. Example number 2. A raised to the power of 7 times b raised to the power of 5 over a raised to the power of 4 times b raised to the power of 3. Again, subtract the exponents. So it will become a raised to the power of 7 minus 4 times b raised to the power of 5 minus 3. So the answer is a cubed times b squared. And then the last one, simplify using power property. Example number 1. X squared raised to the power of 5. In this case, just simply multiply the exponents. So our exponents here are 2 and 5. So the result is x raised to the power of 10. Example number 2. M raised to the power of 3 times n raised to the power of 6 raised to the power of 4 is equal to m raised to the power of 3 times 4 times n raised to the power of 6 times 4. Then the result is m raised to the power of 12 times n raised to the power of 24. Example number 3. X squared over y cubed raised to the power of 5. The result here is x raised to the power of 2 times 5 over y raised to the power of 3 times 5. Then simplify. The result is x raised to the power of 10 over y raised to the power of 15. Okay, at this juncture, let us have oral number 3. Oral number 3, simplifying exponential expressions. Number 1, 3a raised to the power of 2. What is your answer? Correct, 9a raised to the power of 2. Solution, a squared times a squared is equal to 3 times 3 times a squared. So the result is 9 raised to the power of 2. Number 2, d raised to the power of 7 times d raised to the power of 3. Correct. The answer is d raised to the power of 10. Because we just simply add the exponents 7 plus 3, then the answer is d raised to the power of 10. Number 3, t raised to the power of 12 over t raised to the power of 4. Correct. The answer is t raised to the power of 8. It is because we just simply subtract 12 by 4. Then the answer is t raised to the power of 8. Number 4, w raised to the power of 4, then raised to the power of 2. Correct. The answer is w raised to the power of 8 because we just simply multiply the exponents. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So the answer is w raised to the power of 8. Did you know that exponential expression is useful in calculating the exponential growth of the bacteria? In science, we use the formula such as t sub b is equal to 10 raised to the power of n, wherein t sub b represents the total number of bacteria and n represents the number of time. Example, use the formula t sub b is equal to 10 raised to the power of n to find the total number of bacteria within 5 seconds. Solution, 10 raised to the power of 5 is just equal to 100,000. So that 100,000 is the total number of bacteria in 5 seconds. And now, let us summing up what we have learned in this lesson. You have just learned about the definition of exponential expression. You learned also how to write exponential expressions and how to read at the same time. The definition of base and exponents. And you have just learned about simplifying expressions using the different laws of exponents, such as base law, multiplication law, division law, and power property. And to be sure how far you understand about the topic, let's try this assessment. Assessment. Simplify the following expressions by applying the laws of positive integral exponents. Number 1, 2x raised to the power of 3. Number 2, p raised to the power of 4 times p raised to the power of 5. Number 3, a raised to the power of 5 over a. And number 4, x raised to the power of 3 raised to the power of 5. Here are the key answers of our assessment. For number 1, the answer is 8x cubed. Number 2, the answer is p raised to the power of 9. For number 3, the answer is a raised to the power of 4. And for number 4, the answer is x raised to the power of 15. And to deepen your knowledge about the topic today, try these additional activities. Additional activities. Instruction. Simplify the following expressions by applying the laws of exponents. Number 1, 2x raised to the power of 0. And number 2, x squared raised to the power of negative 1. And here are the answer keys of our additional activities. For number 1, the answer is 1. And for number 2, the answer is 1 over x squared. And before we will end our lesson, I want you to remember this. The potential richness of your life shrinks or expands according to your ability to love. And now, that's the end of our video lesson for today. I hope you learned a lot from this topic. This is Teacher Jimmy. Thank you for watching and have a good day.